Coach Barnett, West Coast swing, UNLV, San Diego State, a couple of losses, but some close matches. What do you take from those?
Yeah, I think that we're good enough to play with good teams. Are we good enough to win some of the closer sets? Again, that's the question all year. Oklahoma, Gonzaga, we take sets, and then we have a chance to take a second one, and 24-24, and we need to make critical points ours instead of somebody else's.
Can you work on that in practice? Do you set it up, hey, it's 24-24 right now, or?
It's never the same thing in practice, right? Sure, that'd be a great thing to do in practice, right? But then when it actually comes down to that moment with everyone's eyes on you and everything else, like it's different. It's whether or not you can create it in your own mind, that kind of pressure on most points, and put yourself in that situation more often to where it means that much to you. We'll see. As we get a little older, I think it'll start to mean a whole lot more. You've put a little more skin in the game.
Seems like there's been some opportunities lost. You mentioned some of those opportunities lost, and the longer you go losing opportunities, the less opportunities are there. Do you feel a sense of urgency maybe rising in your team?
I'd like to think so. We'll find out. Boise at home, we're real good. So we're going to play them here. Utah State's been playing real well. They just trounced San Jose State at Utah, and so that's a pretty important win for them. San Jose State was riding pretty high at the top of the conference, so they're playing real well. They're physical. They've got a kid on the outside, Christy Frank, who just crushes the ball and jumps as well as the San Diego State opposite, who hit over Joy and Ella, and in. So it's not like she hit off the top. She put it over them. So that's pretty impressive physicality. They have a kid like that. So it'll be fun to play those two teams and see where we stand and how we stack up, and can we put together important points at home.
Seems to me there's an energy at home. I've watched, it doesn't translate on a stream. So is there better energy in your mind at home?
Yeah, and it's interesting because 5 years ago we were better on the road. So again, the paradigm shift of the team. I think we've got a ton of skill, and now we're good at home, and the road is unkind to us. And so why is that? We're trying to work through some of that and see who we are, and is youth a factor in terms of being more comfortable in a place where in space at home. I think that's true. What do they say in the NBA? Your role players are always better at home than they are on the road. And so, maybe that's our team right now because we're so young. And so let's see if, we can get, 1 or 2 wins at home.
Right. Unfortunately, though, you have had some injuries. You've lost some of those role players.
Yeah.
It gives some younger players a chance to step up, but the younger players of the academy generally have a harder time stepping up. How are you dealing with those things?
It's growth and experience. And as you get more skin in the game, as it becomes more important to you, and can we find that balance, behind military academics and volleyball, and can you assign a little more importance to volleyball? Our kids are having to do that now because they're getting called upon earlier, with 3 season-ending injuries. That's okay. Hey, now you've got to do it because there's nobody else, and so let's see what we can do. And not only is there nobody else, but you're talented enough. The question is, can we bring it every day?
Perfect. Keith Barnett, thanks for the time. Good luck this weekend against Boise State and Utah State.